Okay, somebody gave me a like, but it's not showing. And as in the chat, I appreciate. Oh, hello. Hey, Barbarella. Did you? Are you going to see if you can get the movie Barbarella? So, welcome to Danger Zone, playing from Gowanus Gaming. I'm your host, John Ordover. Rosebud, go get some sled. Just trying to make sure I am on a brand new phone. And why am I always using phones instead of cameras? Because, frankly, the phones work better. Not that they've been showing it for me lately. Hey, from Vancouver. Vancouver is just easier to figure out the pronunciation of than how your name is written. TellJ6973. I took a shot. So let's play our version of Why Are You Up So Early? You know, Barbara, it may just be, it may be on YouTube. You could just type in Barbarella on YouTube and pronounce TJ. Okay, hey TJ. Oh, I see TJ. Just wanted to assure everybody I'm on a new phone. It should not be copping out on me. It's fully charged. And as always, I'm open to camera angle advice. Well, I'll look into the whole bee thing. I haven't heard from anyone else either. Hi, HAJ Hodge 1508. Now, technically, the game doesn't start till 9:30, and I like to wait till there's at least 200 people watching. Hi, Diana, or Diane A. Guitar. Diane. Hi, Diane. Hi, everybody. One. I just have to, Justin, I can just put in 1/4 at one time. I just have to put them in as fast as I can. I know there are people who have rigged up their machines so they can dump whole handfuls, but they didn't do that at Gowanus Gaming, probably just as well. Hey, Esther. Esther, why are you up so early, or are you from someplace where it's not early? Either way, welcome to Danger Zone Night Shift. I can put in as many as I want, but if you just put in a whole thing of quarters at one time, it just jams. I'm going to hold out just a little bit longer. Well, actually, I have, Drip Dry, I have looked into what the plural of octopus is. Both octopuses and octopi are right. Hey, Payne McKaylee? Anyway, if you have a lot of octopuses, it's an occupation. Okay, I'm going to give it like another 4.5 minutes. Or it's going to hit 200 and I'll start. If I recall correctly, it's a Greek word meaning 8 feet. So technically in Greek it would be octopuses, but it was also stolen and used in Latin. And in Latin, the plural would be octopi with an I on the end. And there we go, 2:03. Let's get started. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, my time. $25 worth of quarters. Brand new phone. As soon as I say hello, the number drops. Hey. Well, at 9:30 my time, we're going to be playing on the Bond machine. So, one thing to point out: the mystery box is usually in the middle. Now, for some reason, it's up on the left. I don't know why. Is that a mistake on their part? Is it they wanted to shake things up? They did put a little extra in it, they told me. Because every game we don't win it, they put in a little extra. Hey, Rosie the Riveter. As you know, I bought $25 worth of quarters. That's 100 quarters to start. So I'm into the game for $25. Yesterday morning was pretty exciting when the 100 came down. Erica Love, I am behind $25 because I just started playing 2 minutes ago. Also, it's not like I always win. Hello, Albert Brown. Well, there's 2 100s and a couple of 50s. But as for keeping it in the middle, if you notice they're sort of slanted, and the more I can get them straightened out by playing on the left and the right, the better. Because they'll only fall if they're straight. Down goes the octopus. Hey, the octopus needs 4 pairs of shoes. Oh, I got a 5 chip down. Okay, everything's coming down. See, this is why I like to wait before I start, because the back gets cleared off pretty quickly, and don't want the people who've shown up like 5 minutes early, 5 minutes late, to miss it. I'm sorry to hear that, Jim Bob. What did he do if you won? Did you ever win the big bucks? You mean Miss Hatton? You mean because they're pre-1964 silver quarters? Well, I used to put some effort into looking for them. Thank you. Thank you, Danielle. I used to put some effort into looking for them, but then I find out they have machines now that scan them. Scan like thousands of quarters at a time and pull out the 60 silver ones. So I still look, but it's very... Oh, that's a good push. And that's a nice watch. It's pretty. Okay, fall. Okay, gotta clean out. So why don't you guys tell me all the deep dark... got 2 5s. And a lot of these jingle bells. I gave it back to them. It wasn't from that game. This is Gowanus Gaming, which is a private club in New York, in Brooklyn, in the Gowanus section of New York. All I know is I heard that there are machines that basically weigh the coins very quickly. I don't know, I could be completely wrong. I'm actually, believe it or not, heading out to Brighton in May or June. Should things seem like they're good conditions, to play those 2P machines. It's not a scanner. They can just run thousands of quarters through a machine. I would really like to get that watch, but it's pointing the wrong way right now. Hey, just because I say something doesn't mean I'm always right. The fact that I'm always right, separate issue. Yes, I remember Scanners. Not much of a plot, but a lot of brains went into that movie, so to speak. The watch is over the edge, but has not fallen down. I hope so. It can't. I don't think it can drop forward. It's going to have to find a way to turn it sideways. Ooh, maybe I can get it that way. As John tries to land the nice watch. This would be an excellent time for anyone who is not subscribed to subscribe. Why not be a subscriber when the watch comes down? It came down. I'll show it to you once I clean out the next time. Well, to be honest, Hummingbird Streams, I'm not pushing memberships very hard. I only have them really because it's just general part of being set up for this on YouTube. I'm going to start doing a Sunday night, probably a cheap watch, I agree. Do I do this game, you mean, on all my lives? No. I try to do a different game on every live. In the battery? I'd probably sell it in Chinatown if I was going to do that sort of thing. Believe it or not, they have someone coming in. You know, I can give it a swipe right now. Hold on. The problem is that I can only get the outside since I can't. Is that better? Because I can't wipe the inside because I'd have to unlock the machine. But they said they have someone coming in today to do that, so You're very welcome, Hummingbird. I aim to please. Well, the problem is if you overload it too much, you just wind up with stacks of quarters in the back and it doesn't work. I do not work here. In fact, kind of wish I did because I pay a very high membership rate to come in and drop quarters on the floor. All shaking machine would do is set off an alarm and shut the machine down, and so there's really no point in doing that. It's just like the tilt setting on a pinball machine. I'm not sure what you mean by push it back. Do you mean pull it up? I could draw a line all the way across. If I come out ahead by $20, I'm happy. Well, I have some control over how far it goes back. It's not really... You know, Irv, usually I have women telling me that. Oh, of course. I spent an afternoon hanging out with Armin Timmerman. Who is a cool dude. Very funny man. And who else have I met? I met Chase Masterson. That was fun. I met her at a convention we were both guests at, and she was dressed just the way she does on Deep Space Nine. And it was kind of cute. When she thought we were fans, she was fine with how she was dressed. The moment she realized we were professionals, she got really embarrassed. And here's the watch. Anybody knows anything about watches? I'm all ears. I'm probably just going to give it to my son who collects them. Okay, good supply of quarters. Nothing else. I don't know what does it say in the writing means. In the back there it says Coney Island. Oh, you want to see the watch again? It says it's hard to tell because one of the hands is right over the name. Galety. Not Geneva. Not Geneva or Geneva or however it's pronounced. That I would recognize. These days, it would probably cost more money to ship the watch than it would be to just buy one. But hey, J. James. I know. I don't know why they put it on the upper left corner. I can't tell if they want me to win it while there's not much in the box. And they're trying to make it easier, or if they're trying to make it hard. I wonder what the cost for a baby octopus is on the open market. I have no idea. In any case, that's probably not a real octopus. I'm not sure what a trapdoor machine means. That they take quarters down the left and right? Yeah, they do. I tend to agree with you. I'm pretty certain they buy the watches cheap in big batches. I am from Brooklyn, New York, and this is this show. We are coming to you from Gowanus Gaming in the Gowanus area of Brooklyn. Should I be concentrating on that 10 or should I be trying to get that 50 down? Let's take a shot at that. Do you have octophobia? If so, the only proven cure is subscribing to Danger Zone. Okay, I'm going for the 10. There's a lot of chips in that area anyway. I'm going to try playing a little bit more toward the center, though. Because there's a lot in the center. And an octopus, as it keeps being pointed out. I think it's, I don't know what it is. It's some bill of some level, but I'm going to just go straight down the middle and see what happens. The octopus is not worth anything. It is a worthless, useless, good-for-nothing octopus. Yeah, the octopus is going to be a pain. Well, I might as well try it on the right, so we get a full sense of what we're up against here. Hey, Hemi Demi. Okay, there seems to be some 20 chips. And Brenda, you're watching me do it. We live or we live. This machine is called a coin pusher. Okay, I'm going to stay to the left because I'd like to at least get that 10 down, or I'll have to put another 25 in. I am playing at Gowanus Gaming, a members-only gaming club down because slot machines are so reliable. Gowanus, Gowanus. Did I intentionally code the octopus? Do you mean, did I call for heart resuscitation or something? Yeah, but hundreds won't, none of that stuff will fall unless it's straight. So my best shot is, well, I have a good shot at the 50. So let me try that. Yeah, everything's just flowing underneath that pile. Well, you never get back as many coins as you put in. That's why they have prizes. Ooh, that 10 is right on the edge there. Let's see what happens. Ooh, not enough. I do my best not to throw them on top of each other. It is trickier than you might think. Okay, I picked up a big stack of quarters. Let's see if I can keep them from falling on the floor. See how they bounce? That one I actually flipped into the middle of the pile. Have I had a haircut? I have. Why? Thank you for the gift. I'm trying to target the 10 that's right near the octopus. Nice flat fall. How long have I been on it today? About half an hour. Well, a little less, more like 20 minutes. A rash? I have no idea what that means. See, I'm keep sliding to the left and they keep bouncing back over to the right. Ooh, almost got the 10. Okay, I have one last quarter, then I have to clean out again. Thank you for the thumbs up. Okay, this is what I have right now before I have to buy in again. I've only gotten 10 bucks back out of my initial 25. Well, the problem is there's only so far left I can actually go, which is about there. The slider doesn't go past more. That's that much more. Octopus, let go of my $10 bill. Do I come to your house and take your money? Let's see what I got here. Okay, that's what I have. I'm thinking the octopus is dead. I'm hoping that turtle helps first. Let's sit on top. Okay. The little bells. I can't believe it still didn't fall. Okay. I'm going to take my 10 and spend $15. I have no idea how much the watch is worth. As a guess, I would say not much. Be right back. Okay, spent another 25, but I used the chips for part of it, so all in all, I'm in for 40 right now. Yeah, 40. Left, brother, okay? You want me to do it on the left, right? That's what I've been trying to tell him. He keeps allowing the pan to fully slide out when if he would put a few of the coins. See, half of you were telling me not to put coins on top of other coins, and the other half are telling me to do that. So I don't know what the right answer actually is. I just want that 10. So, Irv, your plan is that I should put it down a line of quarters like this. And then what? But then they would be lying on top of other quarters and they'd be a level up. And then you don't get a good push out of them. Okay, now Irv, tell me exactly what I should do now. Okay, well, I gotta let it go sometime. Okay, I'm going to try it on the way back. And I'm going to do just what... Well, that didn't work. Ooh, nice big push. Still no 10. Okay, I'm going to try and catch it on the way back. Somebody say something so I don't have to keep looking at the same thing from Irv. Unless I'm just... Oh, I'm not scrolling down. Okay, now put in more quarters on top of the quarters I just put in. You know, they look like Pogs, but they're bigger. They're not Pogs. I wish they were Pogs. Pogs are collectible. Although not as much as they once were. There was a button up here. The skill stop that lets me push it whenever I want to. Hello, Kermit the Frog. The name of this machine is Bob. Bob the machine. No, this is called a coin pusher. And I'm trying very hard and with not much success to get that 10 chip to come off. Hit what softly? I am not the owner. I play at Gowanus Gaming in Brooklyn, New York, which is only a short drive from my house. It dropped. Oh, thank you for noticing that. I didn't. Oh, whatever that is, it flipped over. Okay, so that's 10. So I'm still 30 behind. Desktop work, I don't know what you mean. For you, it's THR. If you put a block of text in, it goes by way too fast for me to be able to see it. The 100 is stuck, the 50, that whole area is stuck. But it's not impossible to unstick it. That's not how it works. Unfortunately, the weight isn't going to do it. It's not my coin pusher. I'm playing at Gowanus Gaming. Drop 2 sets of quarters before letting it go, okay? I'll have to do that after the next clean out because I don't have 2 sets of quarters left. Okay, nice fall, and Very little. You know what? I'm going to keep pushing the mystery box. Maybe that's a good idea, because it pushes other things. Please, no politics, and I'm extending that to arguments about the difference between various economic systems. Thank you. I got a 5. That's something. Oh! And I forgot the 10 came down. So that's, let's see. 15 out of 40 is 25. Well, no. I would like this channel to, there are millions of, literally millions, if not hundreds of millions, of ways to, well, it's coin bowling in a way. There are millions and millions of places to talk about politics. And politics coming at us from every screen we have. I would just like this to be a break from politics, from international news. If you don't take a break once in a while, you'll go nuts. You know, that for a gladiator, you're awfully afraid of octopuses. I spread love. Did I just get... The octopus fell! Good riddance. Okay, now I'm going to go right down the middle at those 20s. You were only here for the octopus? Not for the company? Usually I can't answer that question because I have no idea where you are. I do not know where in LA. I can tell you that my best suggestion in LA would be laundromats that still use quarters and very small grocery stores, what we call bodegas in New York, and maybe you do in California too. Oh yeah, I tried. Because I have to bounce back and forth between paying attention to playing and reading what's going by on a very tiny screen. I wish I were savvy enough to have it read into my ear by something, but Nothing, gotta clean out. But first of all, who wants the octopus? Here beeth the mighty octopus. Oh! I don't know where it came from, but I got a 20. So right now I'm only $5 down. Oh, wait, the 50, look. Good day, mate. How much have you got, octopus? I don't know. We don't have national health. I don't know how much I'd have to pay. If the doctor said, well, John, I'm afraid to tell you you have octopus. It's not my coin pusher. Oh, I believe you've been telling me about the 50. So far, I am, let's see, 40. So far, well, I always start with $25 in. Right now, and then I had to buy another $25. All in all, with the chips, I've won. Look, I don't own this coin pusher. But if you want to buy a coin pusher, I would suggest going on the web and typing, where can I buy a coin pusher? Thank you, Gladiator. Gladiators are known for their good vibes. Well, nothing it's true, but nothing's holding any of us up except the laws of physics. Delirium. If I bought it, I would own it. I would, if it were like I buy it. You know, it's interesting. People say to me, oh, I really love that new chair. Where did you get it? And that used to make sense because there would be different stores selling different things. Now, I just say, I ordered it online. Where'd you get these great chairs? I ordered it online. I cannot shake the machine. It sets off an alarm and shuts down the machine. Oh, the 50 came down, didn't it? The 100 is sort of curled up, but I think the 50 came down. It went down, but where the heck is it? Give me a sec to look around for it. Well, I can't find the 50, but they know me here, so I'll show them the video later. So I'm going to count the 50 for now. So right now I am $45 ahead. One of the pluses of videoing this is that I can show them what happened. Hello. Okay. I'm out of quarters. I'm going to assume I won that 50, so I'm going to put in another 25 for quarters. Well, it went down the chute. They have a rule that it has to go down the chute, but it's not in the chute, so it must be in there somewhere. I don't know where. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm only ahead the assuming the 50 is real. I'm ahead 70 if the 50 is real. Well, thing is, they let me play in the middle of the night because there's a security guard here and a cleaning crew, because their hours are 11 in the morning to 2 in the morning. And they don't really like me filming when there's customers here. Any particular reason? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm playing at Gowanus Gaming, a local club that's members only, and they have a security guard named James. And because he's here is why I can play. I've offered to tip him. He thinks it's too much like gambling. He seems it's too much like a bribe. But he does let me buy him breakfast in the morning when we're done. I've asked them what I can say about the cost of memberships. First of all, they tap you can't just join. Second, when I asked them how much I should tell people it costs, they said, tell them if they have to ask, they can't afford it. It's not luck, my dear, it's skill. It's very, very... No. I don't know how much they cost. So I would suggest just looking on a... Actually, I think it's a very good strategy because, first of all, open public casinos are illegal in New York. Second, by basically covering their expenses with membership fees, they don't have to worry so much about how much they're winning on gambling. Trolls get evicted from their bridge. How can they get evicted? Did they get a mortgage on the bridge? Hello, whales. There are actually two 100s to worry about. One is right here, and the other is over here, and I don't know if I can get either one. Hello, Rob Singer. Ooh, good fall. Oh well. What do you call Dracula's girlfriend? I don't know, a sucker when he wants one? Anything Dracula tells you to? Dracusi? I don't get it. I do. It's called the skill stop. It lets me target. See? You want to double check that? Look up, this brand of pusher is called a Tropical Treasure. You can look it up and it'll show you that it has a skill stop. Okay, give me a sec to see if this knocked down the 50 somehow. Hold on. Well, I don't know where the 50 was, but I know where it is now. I don't open the machine. There is a slot in the front. Just look up Tropical Treasure Machine. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Why not help John celebrate winning the 50 by subscribing to Danger Zone? Overall, I think I break even, but I don't know for sure. I know I have fun. See, the problem with the Christian Bible thumpers is you can't live with them, can't nail them to a tree. Okay, that's it. I'm at eating. Now, is it just that some people want to have a fight? Is that it? And they'll, anywhere they are, they'll try and get one? The machine. Oh, hey, Bok Bok Baka. I didn't notice you there. Well, I've begun to call the floor my emergency backup stash. I think I did yesterday. The days tend to merge into each other. Brody? Well, if you do play it at your own home, you're only winning your own money and your own little toys. So, see, I love pinball. The reason I never bought a pinball machine is I knew I'd get too good at it. Look at the 100 at the bottom. This one here, it's still very iffy. I never count on anything until it comes down the chute. And you can take that to the bank. And yet, Chiku, you're watching it. I'm currently ahead $60-70, by the way. Good morning, NCAD Burns. This is at the Gowanus Gaming Club. It's a private membership club in the Gowanus section of Brooklyn. Spelled Gowanus. Butch, we've talked about this. Could you please use lowercase letters? It's too early to be shouting at these people. I started with $25 in quarters. I mean, I got $25 and is that another 50 on the far left? I don't know if I can do anything about it. Here, I'll pull it back a bit. Yep. Yep, there's another 50 on the left. It probably costs more to spray paint wooden things and then carve them into quarters than it would be to just get a quarter. Well, what do you think a private club would do? It wouldn't be very private if it had a web page or anything. This is in Brooklyn, New York. It is at a gaming club that usually has all the regular stuff. Typical casinos are illegal in New York City without a really ridiculous licensing procedure that so far has only produced one club in the far end of Queens. So this is membership only. Thank you, Christy. Well, you want to pay $500 for a plastic octopus? I'm sure you can find one on the web. How many people are there in the state of North Dakota? Okay, give me an extra sec. I'm going to pick up all the quarters from the emergency backup staff that I keep on the floor where I drop them. What is QLD for us people who are stuck in the United States? Queensland. Hey, Australia. You know, speaking of Australia, when people talk about terraforming Mars or whatever, one of the things I say is, okay, if you think you can do that, first terraform the Sahara, the Antarctic, and the outback. It doesn't do anything, and I can set off an alarm. Oh, terraforming is the science fiction idea of taking a planet like Mars and somehow turning it into an Earth-like environment. Okay, right side. Well, maybe I can at least get the 2. Right side it is. Nothing. Okay. Hello, Pittsburgh. You know, Pittsburgh is known as the Pittsburgh of Pennsylvania. You know what? I think I have a better shot at this 100 over here. Okay, cleaning out. As John struggles to get the 100 down, this would be an excellent time to subscribe to the Danger Zone channel. With it come all the benefits of belonging to the Danger Zone channel. The 2 big... I'm not sure what you mean. You mean these chips with the eyes on them? They're just fish chips or whatever you want to call it. Not fish and chips. I cannot. It is not an arcade. It is a private membership only club. It is the middle of the night. The only people here are the cleaning crew. Hey, he stole that song from me. Stop, drop, and roll. Got it. Okay, there's the Starfleet Academy game not set up at the moment. And over there is the B machine, which you may have seen before. And there are others. Okay, let's see if I got any quarters back. Well, I certainly got enough to keep going. Actually, since coin pushers are only semi-legal in New York, hey Johnny, but not Johnny, I understand. Cam to the left a little. Okay, how about to the left and higher up? I do not know. Oh, thank you for being hooked to my channel. Hey, let me just stop a second and say, I love playing this game. But the part that makes it really fun is just being able to play with you guys. This 100 is just stuck. They are not my machines. I'm playing at Gowanus Gaming, Gowanus, in Brooklyn, New York. Okay, a good clean out. If there's a trick, I don't know it. I think if there was a trick, the only thing I could suggest is make sure there's plenty of stuff to win. Take a look at how many quarters are on the edge. And be patient. But like I was saying, it's just nice to have people to chat with while I'm playing. Yeah, I like playing, but it's more fun with people to people to chat with. The biggest prize I ever won was 10 feet tall. Let's see, off the top of my head, there's a Starfleet Academy machine, there's a Money Bee machine. Oh, do you mean other kinds of machines? All the usual casino stuff downstairs. I'm on the second floor across from the laundry. I mean, from the internal laundromat, or whatever you want to call it. Their laundry are down the hall and I'm across the door. Okay, so far people have said push the left, push the middle, and push the right. I will push the right. I haven't done that in a while. Still there. Do you mean the other day? Yes. They fixed the machine. For that matter, another problem developed yesterday and they fixed that one too. Well, they keep them running while they're open. You mean like what other coins? Like a dime or something like that? No, the machine detects dimes. And it'll sound, once again, it'll sound an alarm and shut down. Okay, tell you what, on the next drop after this one, I will go all the way across. You have to consider how much use these machines get in the course of a day. It's not just me here during the day. Well, at some point in the game, when enough quarters are stacked up in the front of the back, so to speak, then it becomes reasonable to stack them. But anyway, I promise to do it all across the line as much as I can. Here, I'll put in a few more. Oops, I let go to stop. Well, we'll see what we get here. Nothing. Okay. Oh, my other trick is just be patient. It can be very frustrating how long you have to wait, but if you can find the chance to be patient, then your chances improve. It's not like roulette, where you put it down and you know instantly whether you won. Cosmo the doggy. No, I am not playing at home. Thank you for... I'm looking for likes for me, but it's early. If you could only use 1 or 2 capital words, I really appreciate it. Look in what weird stuff is happening with the 100 on the right hand side. Take a look at that. It's climbed all the way up there. I think they'd stack up on each other and nothing would happen. I did find the 50. There's another 50 over here to the left of the 100. I don't know what a sibling's home is, so no. I'm playing at Gowanus Gaming. Okay, the 100 is starting to tip up, which is a good sign. That was a perfectly reasonable thing of you. Well, I'll say this. Nobody ever lost money watching me play. I don't know what a wiener coin is. Right now, I have the 50, a 50 and a 20. I started with 25, so you can do the math. And I also got this watch. Well, I'm a little ahead, so far none. Remember that I don't keep putting in more quarters out of my pocket. They go through the machine and come out the chute, and I get to reuse them. I am planning to watch go to see Project Hail Mary. I loved The Martian, and this is based on a book by the same writer. I am located in Brooklyn, New York. Shaking the machine would set off an alarm. It's not like a slot machine where you put in a quarter and it's gone. They eat a little bit of the quarters every time through, so you slowly lose some. That's what those metal things are. They cover a drain. This is a no politics place. If I shake it, it will set off an alarm, and the machine will freeze, and it will be impossible to get anything out. I don't think this one can fall. I don't know what's up with it. Well, nowadays, metal washers or slugs cost more than a quarter, so. Aha, the 100 is tilting up, which means we have a shot. Okay, it's getting, this is getting interesting. I tried putting in a sign, but nobody read it. And the reality is, it was pointed out to me that, yeah, I'm getting asked the same question over and over. Depends on what you mean by cold. I don't know what the temperature is right now. It's pretty, they keep it a little too warm in the club, I think. And then they pump the air conditioning while people are here. At least in the summer they do. The idea is people will keep playing just to stay in the AC. What is a wiener corn? Someone said McDonald's hash browns, but I didn't get the whole story. No, it's not 24 hours. I am playing by special arrangement with the management. They are, on weekdays, they're open from 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. On Saturdays, they open at 11:30, and at Sundays, they open at noon. To the left of the cash box is a wiener coin. I don't even know what the cash box is. If you mean like the things with faces on them, no. They're sort of fun souvenirs. Yes, it's 5 a.m. and I am here playing, by permission, with James the security guard and the cleaning crew. $25. It's this kind of watch. You're gonna have to tell me. It says, what does it say? It says Gaiety. I worked it out when I told them I wanted to film. And also, I've been playing here for a couple of years, and I'm a member. $25 for 2 weeks? I don't understand. It's probably a Temu watch. Too much. My rent is too much. It's ridiculous. In general, a one-bedroom apartment, which I don't live in, by the way, a one-bedroom apartment, the last I looked, was $2,500 a month. But that's in Brooklyn. In Manhattan, it was more like $5,000. Does my car have automatic transmission? I don't know. I'll have to ask it. It does have automatic transmission. Not all games have winning strategies. I have a perfectly nice wife, thank you. And an adorable son. Not all games have winning strategies. Do I like eating hot dogs? Yes. What are you worried about? Oh, I'm glad you think it's fun and relaxing. If you haven't subscribed yet, that too is fun and relaxing. This one I don't know what to do with. This one here has a shutter coming off because it has to tilt up, and it's doing that. Ha! Well, I don't see anyone around, Mike. I wish I could push a little further over to the left, but only if I get lucky and they fall that way. What's what noise? Why do the middle? There's nothing there. But I'll give it a shot. Nathan's. I mean, I'm Jewish, but really, Nathan's. Hot dogs made from turtle meat? Is that what you're going after? Do you mean how long have I ever been playing on the machine, or how long have I been playing on it tonight? Tonight, about an hour and 40 minutes. You have I don't know what machines we were talking about in England, but you have 2P. If you have to choose between a like and a subscription, I'd rather have the subscription. As John continues to play, as the odds mount against him. I don't know what you mean by brass strip. Well, so far, I have a profit of about $45, so well, that's not how the skill stop works, really. I could stop it, but if I pile quarters on top of quarters on top of quarters, they just jam up. Anybody asking me questions who I'm not responding to, I can't look at two things at once. In the year 1700, you think there was no gambling in the year 1700? They'd wonder where the clockwork that drove the pusher was, and how often we had to wind it. Well, that's the Starfleet Academy game, and that's the B game.
Sorry, that is not the device that you're speaking to. To control the video...
Alexa, stop. Wait a minute, is this what you mean by wiener coin? That's a little undersea monster, tiny one. If I need to pee, James the security guard will watch my game for me. Ooh, good fall. The 100 on the left is still there. And the one on the right is just hanging in the middle of the air. I don't know what to do about it. I'm in Brooklyn, New York. I am playing at the Gowanus Gaming Club. Oh, thanks for the $5. David, I really appreciate that, but you don't have to. Somebody sent me $5. Anybody else wants to get in on the rush to send John $5? I'm okay with it. August I will have been married 27 years in a row. Thank you, Scarborough. Another thing that's unbelievably satisfying, Scarborough, is having people subscribe. The like button is nice. Subscription is much better. Yes, I know this will shock you. The $20 chips are worth $20. It's not Gowanus. Gowanus. Thank you for subscribing. Gowanus. Only things with numbers or dollar signs are worth the money. It's the size of a quarter. You could not really put 2 quarters in at once. I'm afraid I'm a little too old for the whole Pokemon thing. But it's exactly what I would have been into had I been the right age. The game is not rigged, it's just hard to win. It gets wet. What would you think would happen if you pour soda in it? Plus, I tried out the machine and they'd sue me to get them a new one. So I'm not sure what the plus there is. I want a $500 chip. There are no in circulation $500 bills in America. Now, I mean, if you just look it up, they're what's called obsolete bills. The bill does have to, if it gets stuck in the chute, I have to call them over and they make a decision, which I can't do in the middle of the night. Thank you, Scarborough. These coins edible? I never tried. You're welcome to take a shot at it. They were never in really common circulation for obvious reasons. Guys, in 5 minutes, I will have been on for almost 2 hours. In 5 minutes, I will have been on for 2 hours. I'm not sure what you mean. Why are there so many coins? I've tried going over to the right. It does nothing. I could try the middle. I have about 4 minutes to go. But the good news is that I'm back on at 9:30. This show is called Danger Zone Night Shift. Okay. See, that's what happens if I do the left. You can't really control where things go. Oop. Okay, I'm gonna pick up some from my emergency reserve, meaning the quarters I've dropped on the floor. I'm gonna put them in and then I'm done. Actually, I'll be on 4 times today. This is Danger Zone Night Shift. At 9:30 is Danger Zone Morning Grind. At 3 o'clock is Let It Ride, where I'm doing a live show as the game designer Michaela and I here work with a bunch of you guys who are nice enough to sign in on developing a new game. We've been doing it all week. I don't know what you mean by the goldfish. Oh, do you mean the things? No, the things on the beach display? No. And they're not worth anything anyway, so. I'm sorry to hear that, Bok Bok Baka. But 3 o'clock is Let It Ride, and I was getting to at around 5 or 5:30. Let's make it 5:30. I'll be at a local bar called Ridged. For Danger Zone Happy Hour. And then I get to take a weekend off. Here I have like 20 seconds left and 3/4. Might as well put them in. Okay. So, total for today. A watch, whether it's probably a Temu watch, but it looks kind of nice, and my son will like it. And this is $70 minus 25, which is 45 bucks. So it came out 45 ahead. And I hope to see some of you at least on Morning Grind at 9:30. And then at on Let It Ride at 3 p.m. and then yeah, let's make it 5 p.m. Then 5 p.m. At the happy hour. Right now, I need breakfast and I need a nap. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe on your way out if you haven't already. That's the important thing. Thanks. Bye. The quarters circulate through the machine. You put the quarters in, they drop out. You put the quarters in, they drop out. But then they go into a little... Hear that? Just look up American Coin Pusher on the web and you'll see what I mean. Talk to you later. Thanks, guys. Bye. Hold on. See? That's the chute. That's where the quarters go, and I get them back. Okay, bye now. Love you all.